Welcome to the last Athletes Unplugged of the season. Thought we had to end it with you, Kat. Squeeze one more interview in before I let you go.
Gladly.
So we're gonna get hit some light and fun questions that before you're out of here, I gotta have the answer to. I'm gonna start off with, in your whole career, if you had a ballpark, how many autographs do you think you have signed?
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna say close to like, I don't know, 50,000, 100,000. It's gotta be more than that. Let's just go high and say 1 million. I don't think it's really that many though.
I know a lot of people were excited you came out of retirement, but that didn't come with some people giving you some grief for it. Who do you think has ragged on you the most for coming out of retirement twice?
You know, I think there's a lot of my teammates from the 2015 Pride team when we retired and did everything, and the ones that were there in 13 when I attempted to retire the first time. So this has been a common theme of changing my mind. Kelly Crutchman gives me a lot of grief about it, but I think she knows it's for real this time too. So it's been fun though, but yeah, so many of the teammates from 2013 and 15 with the Pride are like, oh, are we for real this time? Or are we gonna do this again? Like, how many times are we gonna do? Jordan Taylor was like, hey, bring out the chocolate bars that the Pride had made back when I retired the last time. So it was fun, but you know, so glad I decided to come out of retirement the last 2 years. So it's been a grind, but it's been truly an amazing experience.
The Kit Kat bars, right?
Yep.
I'm sure those probably don't taste great now.
No, they probably don't.
So we're gonna get down to the crucial questions that you maybe have been asked throughout your career. So what's a question that no matter how many times you get asked it never gets old?
You know, I think when people ask about pitching specific, and I think it's fun because a lot of times I'll get what's your favorite pitch, and sometimes I'll tell them like legitimately a pitch, or I'll be whichever one's strike three, whichever one they don't hit, whichever one doesn't get hit hard. And usually you can get, especially when fans ask it while you're signing autographs, you can get some laughs and giggles. That's been my answer this year. Has been the one that they don't hit, and everyone's like, oh, that's a good one.
Reversely, what's a question that if you never heard it again, you would be happy?
You know, I think the obvious is, how did you get started in softball? Because sometimes I want to ask people if they've done their research before they start asking questions.
Right.
And just the obvious questions that, you know, after you've played for so long, you feel like people should know.
Yeah, once you have a Wikipedia page, I think you've moved past the obvious.
A little bit.
What is something that you've tried that you will never do again?
Oh, something I've tried that I'll never do again. Okay, this sounds really silly, but the little Segway scooters, we did a tour through Washington, D.C. on them, and one, it freaks me out because, you know, you can't really like jerk to stop. And two, one of the people in our group like wiped out right in front of me. So then of course I screamed because I thought I was gonna wipe out on top of him. And yeah, I don't have enough control over those things. I will never do that again.
You may have just answered my next question of what's your most irrational fear? Isn't this a Segway?
The Segway scooters.
We've seen you do TikToks with some of your teammates. Do you have a secret TikTok that we don't know about?
I do have a secret TikTok that we don't know
I
about.
knew it.
But I don't post.
You know the dance moves a little too well.
No, I don't post. I do have a TikTok that I occasionally go down the 45-minute rabbit hole.
Who is the most famous person in your phone?
Oh, the most famous person in my phone. Well, I mean, to the softball community, Jenny Finch is in my phone, so she's probably the most famous. Well, I do know a couple of like the Texas country artists. So Wade Bowen, Josh Abbott, they're guys that I've done some celebrity slow pitch games with.
Oh, those are some fun ones.
Yeah, so they're fun, and it's really cool because like especially during the Olympics, I got some texts from them that were like wishing me good luck and stuff, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Because, you know, if you're a country fan, that definitely gets you going up there. And the brothers from Reckless Kelly. That's another. Sweet. I loved them in college. I mean, still love them, but they were my favorite in college. So I've gotten, again, they had a celebrity softball game, which is where I met all these guys. But,
yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. A cool group.
What is the strangest thing that you know too much about? Just a little too much info.
So I'm a complete nerd in the fact that if something interests me, I will like go to the ends of the earth and researching it. We all know I'm a Harry Potter nerd.
Right.
I don't know too much. I'm not as detail oriented as I wish I was on that one. What else? Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I probably know too much about.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not have pegged you for a reality TV gal.
Yeah, and The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise series. Too much of all those. My husband calls it my trash TV.
Do you watch Love Island? I know that's.
I have not watched Love Island.
I haven't either.
I keep it to Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise, Bachelorette. The only other real reality that I follow closely is The Voice, but I don't call that trash TV because that's someone.
No, that's a competition. Totally different.
And they're really good.
Okay, of all the questions that I could have asked you today, and of all the questions you've been asked, I think I learned something new. Which,
there you go.
At this point, I'm impressed.
I'm impressed because you've done a lot of these.
Well, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Athletes Unplugged.